Good morning. My name is Ruth Kate. I'm the Deputy Chief of Operations here with the Tampa Police Department. I also have with me today Patrick Messmer, who is a major in our Criminal Investigations Division. We are here to update on the arrest of Jamir Moore. He is a juvenile, 15 years of age, who had been arrested for first-degree murder. He was being housed at the Department of Juvenile Justice, Hillsborough Regional Detention Center. He managed to escape from this secure facility yesterday around 10:30 in the morning. Once the Tampa Police Department was notified of this escape, we immediately started looking for him. We used all of our resources that we have. Thankfully, with the resources that we had, our K-9, our air service, our plainclothes officers, our uniform officers, even phone calls from the public, we were able to capture him last night and bring him back into custody where he needed to be. He is a dangerous individual. He is young, we understand that, but the crimes are very serious. He was wanted for first-degree murder. That's why he was in jail in the first place. There is a separate ongoing investigation into the escape. We did charge him with one single count of escape from a juvenile detention facility, in addition to rebooking him on his previous charges. I have talked to the regional director with the Department of Juvenile Justice. They are in process of conducting an internal review to determine how he was able to escape. So the good news is that he is in custody, and we are pleased that that was able to happen so quickly. And then I'm able to take questions, and also Major Messmer, if you have questions for him.
Early in the investigation as to how this occurred, but I think everyone has the same question, which is how can an individual incarcerated charged with such a serious offense be in a position to learn so quickly about a facility and 4 days later walk out?
Yes, we are very concerned. We have the same concern that you do. We do not know how a young person in a secure facility was able to escape, but we have deferred that to the Department of Juvenile Justice. They are doing the ongoing investigation, and they assure us that they will come up with some answers and make corrections when needed.
What we believe was arrested fairly closely distance-wise to the facility. Did anybody help him? Was he getting aid? Was he just on the street when he was arrested? Or tell us about the circumstances of the arrest?
So we are still investigating that to learn how he ended up at the address where he was located. We did find him in the company of his parents. I know there are questions, will his parents be charged? But under Florida Statute 777.03, accessory after the fact by parent, we cannot charge them. But if they were involved in the initial escape, there's more investigating to do. That's a different matter. But as of right now, the parents have been as cooperative as they can be, and they have not been charged with anything involving him thus far.
What was the key to the arrest? Was it, did you get a tip, or did you just drive up on the house and find him there? How did you tell us about that?
A lot of it was just good old-fashioned police work. The officers immediately started pounding the pavement, knowing who this juvenile was, knowing the information on family members and circumstances. They just didn't leave any stone unturned, and they were able to find him.
Surveilling the house, the parents' house?
We did do a lot of surveillance, yes, on the parents. Yes, I'm sorry.
Back to the investigation, part of this is also the staff of the facility. Is part of the investigation looking into what staff should have been handling certain things, or if staff should be held accountable for any of the events leading up to his escape?
So the only part that the Tampa Police Department is looking into as far as escape is the fact that he did leave a secure facility. So he has been charged with the escape for that, leaving the juvenile facility. The actual information that you're requesting, that will be done by DJJ. They will be the ones to determine what staff should have been supervising him and how he was able to escape and what the circumstances were.
Do you know if DJJ is going to come out and post a press conference and make a public statement, or anything in the midst of the investigation to give us more of an idea? Because it is, like was brought up earlier, the fact that there's no mention of anything being up to this, or any details is leaving the public.
All I can say is I did reach out to their communications director, was not able to get in touch with her. I was able to speak to the regional director, and she assured me that there is a comprehensive investigation ongoing and in process, and that we would learn the results as soon as they are done.
The family of Jamario has a question that others have as well, is that is Shakir actually
So I don't think there's ever been a concern as to if Jameer Moore is in fact 15 years old. He is in fact 15 years old. All the information that we have substantiates that he is a juvenile. As far as his charges being upgraded to an adult, that will be handled by the state attorney's office. There is a grand jury that will be impaneled this Thursday to review the original homicide charges, and we'll know more then.
Do you know if at the juvenile detention center, someone charged with murder would be in the general population? Are they separated because it's such a serious charge? Is that part of the investigation? How does that happen? How does that work?
So we did ask that question today to the regional director, and upon initial intake, they are in general population. But I can assure everybody today that Jameer Moore is not in the general population anymore. In fact, he is housed at a separate facility in Pinellas County. He is no longer at the Hillsborough Regional Detention Center. So if they have information that this person is an escape risk, then they will take extra measures. But at the time, there was no information to say that he was an escape risk, even though his charges were so severe.
Do you know how these TPD investigations work? Do they investigate themselves? Is there an outside entity who handles the investigation? Can you break down how that plays out?
I don't. I just know that it's in the process of being done right now.
Still early stages, you said you're trying to communicate with them. Are they being cooperative, or are you collaborating with the TPD and that department, the facility?
So far, they've been cooperative, and we expect to have further conversations with them later today to go over the investigation.
Last one, just for clarity, walking us through the moments of the arrest, it sounded like there was surveillance in the parents' home. Can you just give us more clarity as to how exactly he was arrested, how police were led to him?
Do you want to go over that? Okay, I'm going to let Major Messmer, because he was there.
So the question was about the actual process of the arrest itself. So while there was surveillance being done on numerous people, he was not actually arrested at his parents' house. He was arrested at a different location. There had been surveillance done. We did suspect that he might be inside that residence. So between our fugitive apprehension unit, the members of the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force, and our street anti-crime units, we were able to coordinate with our canine units and our aviation units to make contact with the people at that residence. We were able to get him to peacefully surrender, which was obviously what we were trying to do to this situation. And that's pretty much how it went. So like the chief said, it was really a lot of old-fashioned police work. Of course, he was wanted for murder last week. We had done a lot of research into him last week to figure out where he might lay his head, who he might be hanging out with. And a lot of those same people were part of the surveillance yesterday. So I think that's why we were able to arrest him as quickly as we did. We already had a very good plan in place when we were trying to look for him the first time. We put that plan into motion again. And again, the success is due to the collaboration with everybody. That's why we were able to arrest him so quickly and take him back into custody.
Just for clarification, it was surveillance of his parents that led to him at that address.
So there was surveillance of multiple people that eventually led us to that specific address and to discover him at the address.
So is it a friend's? What's that address that you're talking about?
So part of the escape investigation is to figure out exactly who owns that residence, who stays at that residence, who potentially helped him at that residence, to see if there's any additional charges that could be coming up because of that investigation.
Have any apologies been issued to the Bowie family? This is really distressing for them and for our conversations.
You know, the question was about apologies to the Bowie family. So I know my detectives have spoken with Javario Bowie's family. We've spoken with the mother. We've spoken with the grandmother. We had additional resources at their house to just make sure they felt safe. So, you know, we've been in constant communication with them throughout this. We've kept them informed of things so they didn't have to see it on the news first. So, you know, they are very appreciative. They're, of course, upset that he was allowed to escape to begin with, but they're very appreciative that we were able to take him into custody.